Hot take. Architects are the untouchables of construction.
I knew it. That's where you're going.
Because I hate this, and I feel so frustrated by this because, and on one sense, I cannot blame my industry. We have built, so I believe, yes, I would say architects are the untouchables of construction. And I'm standing here as a licensed architect who stamps drawings. Okay. So you can look at me and say, yeah, but look at all the liability that comes with your stamp. Look at all this, look at all that. And I'm like, have you seen some of the drawings that I've seen that have come across my desk? That's like, this is what my architect gave me. This has gone through the city. And now the inspectors are finding all these issues, and can you help me fix it? Cause that guy's ghosted me, or, wants ungodly amounts of money to come fix his own drawings. And, we've insulated through legal action and all of these different licensing and intent concepts and the 15 pages of general notes that we've got covering everything. And we've insulated ourselves from the risk, which I understand. We're in a litigious industry.
What you said word.
Yeah. And we're in that place. But the reality is we've created ourselves this little bubble, and we get to live in that. And I've watched where, I've been there at the table as the architect on one project. I'm going to give two examples here. Architects on one project where it's like, we have a waterproofing issue. We have a roof deck over an occupiable space, and it's drawn flat. It's drawn flat as F.
Okay.
And it's like, well, you're supposed to wrap that in TPO, or, and you're supposed to do this and do that. And
that's
I'm
what
like,
ISO's for.
Yeah. And it's like, this is not going to drain. Nobody has thought about how this drains or how this actually gets anywhere. And the contractor sitting there sweating bullets because he's built it per the plans. And sadly for the contractor, he wasn't aware enough in that moment to call it out before he built it. He didn't study the plans at a level that he probably should have there, but he built it per the plans. And the architect, as the architect's representative in that scenario, I get to walk in and I get to look at that and I get to say, well, owner, they can either reframe it with slope. They can put ISO on it with slope. These are your options. But the problem with the ISO slope situation is you've got a door walking out onto this roof deck. So I've only got 6 inches drawn on the plans. I've only got 6 inches of plan to deal with this. I don't have it. I don't have it. And it's like, there's just no way to build that in. And as the architect's representative, literally, I'm so insulated from the risk in that moment that I'm like, owner's going to pay for it to get reframed, or owner's going to pay. And I look back on that moment as I was representing, other things in that situation, other entities in that situation. I'm like, holy crap. Like the contractor, I guarantee you the contractor ate some of that and the owner ate some of that.
Oh, guarantee.
And whose fault was it? Right. So I'll shoot my own self in the foot. Like that was a mistake. That was a problem. So I think we've created a situation where you don't have all team members on a project in equal level of liability. And so when that happens and you don't have team members with equal level of liability, it puts the weight, whoever has the liability share, the line share of the liability, winds up fighting for the answer. And so, yeah, I think architects are untouchables of the construction industry. We get to walk in and claim intent, claim all these different things, and step back from the reality of taking responsibility for mistakes made.